Hello everyone, and welcome to Rebel Brick. Today we're going to do a review on set number 75346. This is the Pirate Snub Fighter, and I have two of them put together here today, so we can kind of show you. It does come with two figures. It comes with one gentleman that has, as I'm dropping him, he has a sword. This is kind of a nice, unique sword. This isn't a sword that I really remember seeing much before, but it looks pretty cool. It takes a little change from either a standard medieval sword or the katana that we normally see, but you know, it gives us a different sword, so I kind of like it. It adds a little different flavor to what we normally see, and it gives us the pilot here, which is who I've got in this one. So as I open that up, you can see that's the pilot in there, and he's got the standard kind of blaster that we have for our pilots and other people. Looking at his face, I think he's supposed to be a Wigway. I don't know if you know who that would be. I'm hoping maybe you do. If you're watch any of the Clone Wars, Wigways were the pirates that Anakin would kind of run into with Obi-Wan Kenobi and that. So, but that's kind of their standard pirate group. Typically, they would have kind of round ships. So today we have them flying more of a regular snub fighter. As we look in here, the cockpit opens up really nice. Looks pretty good. We have some, looks like some blaster cannons on the front. It does have the shooters, so you can actually put it in, on, load it up in the front, kind of squeeze that and shoot it. I don't typically put anything in those. For me, I just prefer to leave those empty, but that's me. Has three little thrusters on the back, so that's kind of neat. It is a different look because, I mean, we're finally getting to have some pirates, so like I said, this is kind of something nice to me because it gives us a little extra variety. This piece right here, this actually comes off, and then we actually have a box on the inside. So this box can come out, if I can get it out of here. Okay. That box can come out. It's got some pieces on there. And if I open that up, those are supposed to be some thermal detonators. If we look at how the print is, of course it's upside down. This is the print that they use for the thermal detonator. So that's what we have inside there. I will set that back in. I'm going to close this up. If it lets me, come on. Oh, you little bugger, you. For whatever reason, it just does not want to let me. There it is. Okay, and I will put that back in there. And then that goes right on top. So, we have some kind of half moon shapes here. Gives us a little bit of a different look, kind of like it'd be something that you would normally find in the Star Wars universe. These same pieces here are sitting right here, so that way it gives us a little bit extra detail. These pieces right here, these are kind of round divots. Almost looks like if you were to run it as a pretend play, that might be like a spot that you might fuel up your fighter, to me. Maybe throw some Tabana gas in there and run it off of that. The bottom is pretty plain and simple, but it works pretty good. It sits pretty well, so if you want to land it, there's no landing struts or anything that come down, but it does land pretty good. I think this might actually hold up. If I was to hang this from my ceiling, I think that might hold up pretty good. I don't know where I'm going to put these. I might hang them up, or I might hang one of them up, and I might have another one just kind of sitting there parked. I do have some area where I do have some of my fighters and that kind of parked up, and maybe I'll kind of display some of those at some point. But this, I like having the idea of having a couple of them, so I'm going to be starting doing a space comic here for work. So as we start getting into that, I might have these come out a couple times is something maybe that we run into. Of course, like I said, these are comics for work, so you know, you can't have anything that might go pew pew or anything violent. This all has to be for, you know, for work, so we keep it funny and hysterical, and you know, we'll figure out what we can do. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this gives you an idea as to whether or not it's something you're interested in picking up, or maybe you might want to pass. I don't know. I really like the idea. I jumped on it as soon as I could, so I know I picked them up. As soon as I could find them. It took me a little bit to find them in the stores, and I know that I've had them together here for a little bit, but seeing that I'm trying to show you guys what I have, how I like things, how I don't like things, you know, it's everybody's different. So if you notice, I'll kind of show you here, I had some extra pieces here. So in this one I put the round divots, and in this one I kind of put these pieces here. I don't believe there was anything actually listed to be in here. If we look at the picture, it really doesn't show anything. That's actually supposed to be kind of open, but because I had those extra pieces, I kind of put that there, so kind of showing a little variety between the two different pilots, seeing that, you know, they're doing a little different. Just like how I have these round pieces, these were kind of left over between the two sets, so I have that there, and I have these flat ones there, just giving them a little different variety. I know that if you listen to some of the stories about George Lucas, he just figured that you get a lot of people that like to modify their ships or their cars, because he always thought fast cars were pretty slick and pretty neat and that, so it gives a little bit of individuality with the different sets and how people would like to have their vehicles look, in this case our starships. So with that, I thank you for watching the video. Hope you have a good day. Thank you.